What's up, everybody? Hey. Thank y'all for coming through because I'm not going to lie. I don't be expecting a lot of people to come. I don't be expecting a lot of people come, and I appreciate the few of those who do come. And with that being said, welcome to the Superman Family Show podcast. So, we don't have a sponsor yet for this particular podcast. I'm looking. I reached out to a few people, so hopefully we get some emails back by morning time. Now, I will let y'all know this before the podcast starts. When we did that vlog, catching fishes today, somehow my oldest boy was responsible for keeping my phone, and somehow he dropped it in the water. And so I don't even know if I have certain contacts, like, cause I don't know. I have to contact me on the JoJo Brand 15 at Gmail. Y'all contact it there because as of right now, what's happening is it didn't stay in the water. Like it dropped. Soon as it dropped, he picked it up, and ever since that happened, it's just been like the power up screen will come on, then it cut off, power up and cut off. And so I'm thinking after maybe 24 hours, it should be okay. If not, I'll have to get a new device and a new contact information, new contact info. So with that being said, tonight is going to be scheduled different. I'm going to watch from the audience, and I want to give my podcast a rating and a grade from the seat of the audience. So Fanny's going to be giving you guys 3 topics of discussion. Hello, Fanny. Hello, world. Hello, everybody who's coming. I can't see the chat now, but I'm going to be speaking to y'all. I really appreciate y'all. I can't sweat it. I got to let y'all know offhand because some support have slowed down. I don't know. It just seems like ever since I created this whole Superman show, like a lot of people just like, and so I appreciate the real ones that did stay. And so let's get this thing started. Fanny's going to give you guys 3 topics, and at the 15-minute mark, her and Dee Dee's going to do the game time. And this is temporary thing because I don't know if Slim Shell wants to do just weekends. So we're gonna figure that out eventually and get it all together. But as of right now, everything is contracted, so it has to be done in a certain structure. I'm trying to get paid for these podcast people. So with that being said, let's get into the regularly scheduled program. I really appreciate everybody that's coming. Helen, Queen, Dee Dee, Miss Fanny. I really thank y'all. And the people in the background that's watching. I know we got some background watchers. Shout out my background watchers. I'm going to drop this link. And I'm going to enjoy the show from below with everybody else. Shout out to the team. Dee Dee, Michelle, Paprika, of course, Miss Fanny. And also shout out to the heavy supporters like Queen, Helen, people that keep me uplifted. Just when I think support is going down, I'll read 1 or 2 comments from these folks and it just brings me back up. And so I'm pumped. And so I'm gonna bring Fanny up. I'm gonna drop down below, and I'm gonna listen to this stuff with y'all. And so I'm gonna, on email that came through in a building. What's going on, sis? I appreciate it. People be looking out for some great Superman World of Good versus Evil. Be looking out for some great content coming up soon. All right, y'all. I'm going to take the floor. Miss Fanny, are you good? How's your audio? All right, her mic's still muted. Give it a second. Give her a second to figure it out. We all new at it sometimes, Miss Fanny. There you go.
Hey y'all, can y'all hear me?
We good. You good. All right, I'm gonna let you do your thing. I'm gonna go off camera, but I'll still be up here just in case you scratch out or something.
Okay, my topics for today, we're going to be talking about venting versus gossiping. And the reason why I chose this topic is because it says it is important to distinguish between venting, which is often about seeking support for understanding, and gossiping, which can have a undercurrent of negativity or taking advantage of someone's struggles. What do you guys think about this? Venting versus gossiping.
Well, you're the head teacher. Teach for tonight, so we here to listen to your thoughts on it and give our feedback based on what you give us during this topic. So let's hear it. What you got to say or think on this discussion that matter.
I think my opinion about gossiping is just like it says, it really hurts the person that you're talking about versus calling someone up to vent about a situation. Because when you vent to someone, it's basically you expressing your feelings about what's being taken place in a situation versus damning somebody else's character. And gossiping, in my opinion, that's what it does. It destroys someone else's character versus venting, where you can sit up there and say, you know, like if I talk to Queen, if I say, Queen, I want to vent to you about a situation, I'm talking about how I'm feeling versus attacking another person's character. I'm solely talking about myself versus calling Queen up and discussing someone else versus me talking about someone else and I'm hurting someone else's character and they're not privy to the conversation. That is my thoughts and my opinions about venting versus gossip.
Um, with me, it's tricky, right? Because gossip comes from venting, right? Because a lot of people is on the outside, right? You could be venting, and you sometimes, a lot of us, you including myself, we vent publicly. You know what I'm saying? And it could be outsiders who take that and turn it straight into a gossip situation, and could just twist this whole thing, the whole narrative. And so, my initial thoughts is that it's tricky. Uh, and definitely be careful how you vent. I'm even speaking to myself. I do it a lot publicly. Um and sometimes, like I said, and we wouldn't even know that we can put something out like that when we venting about something, especially to people that we close to, and somebody could take the whole narrative and look at it from a distance and not understand that situation or not understand why this person is venting or what's going on in the background. We straight up just look at it, we read it, and we got an opinion based off what we read. We don't know, what's going on. And so I think a lot of times that we have to step back and analyze other people's venting and not confuse them for gossiping. And also, our circle should be implicit with people that's far away from the gossip as possible. So yeah, that's my thought.
I agree with that 1000%. Those are my two things that I wanted to put together because I know I have a short time up here. So my third one is um, about the king of rap cartoons. I wanted to say to the king of rap cartoons and to everybody in the chat that if you like, comment, and subscribe to TSM, and he's the king of rap cartoons, that it helps push that content through the algorithm because honestly, he's the first to do it. We all seen Scooby Doo. We've all seen Bugs Bunny. We've also seen um TSM, you have to help me. What was her name again? Harley Quinn? Is that her
Yeah,
name?
yeah,
We also seen The Simpsons. And he did a poll on the Flintstones, and who else was it? The Simpsons and Rugrats. And I don't know if any of you participated in the poll. If you haven't, please do so. I just wanted to say to you guys, thank you for this opportunity to have me up here to do these topics. I really appreciate it. Thanks to you, TSM, for giving me this opportunity as well. And
um
that's my take for
um
tonight's
so
topic.
so as far as the rap cartoon thing, what you stated something that is truly true. I'm absolutely the first, because it's hard when you rap. It's hard to be the first to do something. Lil Nas X, he did the country thing first, and The dance thing been invented by Soldier Boy, and people want to be the king of the streets when it comes to rap, the king of their city or the king of their state when it comes to rap. And I'm just trying to figure out for so long. I know I do these intro things, but everybody, a lot of rappers do intros for folks, and I'm for the longest trying to figure it out. And I've been thinking the wrong way, Miss Fanny. I've been thinking, what would these people enjoy for me to create that's original? And I have to say, what would I enjoy doing? And once I did my first one, it became addictive to me. And I appreciate y'all because I didn't expect a bunch of adults to end up liking my raps. Like I said, people call them childish or whatever they had to say about it, but definitely appreciate that acknowledgement on that. And just everybody that's been tapping in, like Queen, Helen, Didi. I really can't, like, because if y'all, as y'all see for the last few podcasts, it's been the remote group of people that's been here. So y'all really know without y'all it would be nothing. Just me up here and two people. And I always say numbers don't make a difference. If you got two or one people, you sit there and you educate those two or one people. That can make a difference. And so just to even have 6, 7, 5 people in here for me at this time of my YouTube career is amazing. Great. And I noticed we close to 8K. So if y'all can keep sharing me out, try to redo video. If y'all can do a review, do another shout out video for me, that would be cool and epic as well. I just gotta say this real quick. Y'all gotta remember we are a community, and I notice a lot of people, we probably may get upset at certain things or whatever the case may be, but we all are here to support each other. We can't support one person and not support the next person. We all should be balanced equally, and we all should show everybody the same amount of support. And so if you're part of the community, definitely support everybody that's in this community. You don't have to even enjoy what they upload, just go support them as a person, and just that status is what I'm. So Miss Fanny, I'm gonna bring Didi up. I'm gonna remove myself. I'm pretty sure y'all got some good questions for us in the chat down below. Hello Marcus, thanks for coming through. Thank you so much, Helen. I appreciate that. Yeah, so I'm gonna bring Didi up. Didi, I'm about to drop this link. You grab the link, and so you and Fanny could do these questions, or she could probably give her take on the questions, or answer the questions you got for us. So thank y'all.
Thanks everybody for coming. And up next is Didi.
Yep. Nothing is like loyalty. I always sweat that. Ain't nothing like a loyal supporter. All right, y'all. I'm through talking. The two ladies is gonna be up here. From now on, I'll be down below with y'all.
Hey Didi.
Hey fan page.
How are you?
I'm doing fine. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
I'm glad to hear that.
You guys ready for game night?
Oh yeah, sure.
Helen said, absolutely, Didi. She's ready.
Oh, okay, that's good. Says Helen.
Ready? I'm sorry, go ahead, Didi.
TSM said, let's drop the questions. TSM said, do y'all have questions prepared? Helen said, take your time, says Didi. We hear. Okay. Belle said, we dropped the questions. Oh no, we do that.
You ready, Didi? Are you ready for the do you have the questions ready?
Yeah, I think I do. Yeah, I might do some different questions tonight though, like this or that, if that's okay.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, I'll just do those tonight. Um. Okay. Okay. Number one is swimming pool or beach.
For me, I'm not a swimmer, but if I had to choose, I would say beach.
Okay. TSM say beach. Queen says beach. Mel says beach. Helen says pool. Okay. Hello, Lynn. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for coming in, Lynn. Thanks for being here. And thanks for hitting the like button while you enter the chat.
Hmm. Okay. Helen said the ocean frightens me, and I live in San Diego. LOL. Yeah. Yeah. I don't really know how to swim, so yeah. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Number two is cats or dogs.
Oh, dogs out of the way. I'm a dog mom. I have a fur baby, so dogs.
Okay. I'll go with I'll go with cats. Jason said both. Mel said dogs. Quinn says cat. Jason said Helen swimming is super easy.
Hello, only male. I'm sorry, I didn't see you in the chat. How you doing, sis? And welcome in.
Hmm. Helen said your state had beautiful beaches, Queen of puppies. Yeah.
Oh,
Quinn
Queen
said I
says
like big cats
that's
too,
nice.
lions and tigers, panthers and cougars.
All
Okay.
right, Queen. I know that's right, girl.
Hmm.
Yes.
Helen said, "Oh yes, lions and tigers." Oh, okay. Okay. Number three is salt or pepper.
Pepper.
Uh, yeah, I would go with salt.
Pepper.
Okay. TSM says pepper. Mel says pepper. Queen says salt. Helen said salt, but just a tiny bit. Yeah. Quinn said pour it on.
Queen, you give the best answers. She said pour it on. I know
Mm.
that's right, Queen, but I can't have any salt.
Helen laughing.
Mel said pour it on.
Oh, Teosum said, y'all realize a human body automatically floats, so we just move in arms, hips, and legs, basically dancing in the water. Oh.
Queen said, yes, pour it on. I'll tell you when to stop.
Okay, number four question is cash or cards?
Ooh, both. Both, because they both come in handy. I'm gonna say both.
I would go with cash for that one.
Hey, Shamika, welcome in, Queen. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, here's Jamaica. Thanks for coming in. Jamaica says cash. Queen says card. Mel say cash. TSM said card, I think. Queen said when I'm swimming, the shirts swim away. Yeah. Queen said no cards. Helen said I will save change but have debit and credit cards. Okay, number 5 question is soda or juice?
Sorry, I'm muted. That was my fault. I'm sorry, Juice.
Oh, it's okay. Helen said great questions, Judy. Great job. Thank you, says Helen. Okay, TSM said prefer soda, but I'll take juice. Yeah, I would go with soda. Queen said juice. Mel said juice. Jamaica says pop. Helen said juice, but a nice cold ginger ale is good. Yeah. Queen said juice and not from concentrate. Yeah. Hello, Angie baby. Thanks for coming in. TSM said pop is up north, word Midwest. Oh. Oh yeah, some people say it differently. Okay. Number 6 question: farm or city?
Could you repeat that again, Didi? What did you say?
The question is number 6: farm or city?
City. I'm a city girl.
Oh, okay. I would. Well, I'd probably go with the city too. Okay, TSM. I'll repeat it. The question is farm or city? Okay, TSM said city. Mel said city. Helen said city. Jamaica said city. Quinn said farm daytime, city at night. Andrew said city.
We got a bunch of city folks up in here. I know that's right. I couldn't do no farm.
Yeah,
I'm a city girl.
yeah. I don't think I've been in a farm before, so I wouldn't know how it's like in there.
TSM said we have a 5-minute warning.
Okay. Oh, okay. Number 7 question is text or call.
Call. I'm gonna say
Yeah,
call.
yeah. I would go with both. I like text and call, and TSM said text, and Queen said call. Jamaica says text.
Thank you, TSM. TSM says we doing great, Didi.
Uh, yeah, thanks TSM. I appreciate that. Helen said text and sometimes call. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I prefer doing one of those. Helen said absolute great live. Yeah, thanks, says Helen. Oh, Helen said voicemail. Oh, Quinn
I'm
said I
sorry,
like.
Dee Dee, I missed the question. I'm sorry, my dog was barking. I apologize. What was the question?
Oh, it's okay. Um, the question was on a text or call.
Okay, I answered that call.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Quinn said I like getting the old school letter in the mail too. Yeah, the old school letters are good. Helen said when I don't feel like typing. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes I don't be feeling like typing. Okay, TSM said shout out to Sunshell. Helen said letters are nice. Mm-hmm. Okay, I think, yeah, seven question, laptop or tablet.
I would say both. I would say both.
Okay, yeah, yeah, I would go with tablet. Hmm.
I would say both.
Okay, Quinn said tablet. TSM said both. Helen said laptop and phone. Yeah, also the phone. Mel said laptop. Shamika said laptop. Okay, TSM said the last question. Okay, the last one is comedy or horror.
Comedy. Absolutely comedy.
Yeah, I would go with comedy also. Hmm. Helen said, wonderful jobs, beautiful ladies. Thank you, says Helen.
Thank you, Helen.
Mel said comedy. Yeah, definitely comedy. Shamika said, depends on my mood, comedy. Yeah, I'm the same way with that. Yeah, too.
Right. I'm mixed emotions with it. I really
Hmm.
appreciate everybody who came here. It really makes a difference, y'all, because like I said, probably like a month or something back, like I've noticed like a lot of people stopped supporting, and a lot of that, to just be honest with y'all and blatant, a lot of that comes from me supporting certain people. People don't, just certain people have a problem with certain people, and if I support them, they don't support me as much, and they stopped. And so I thank people like Slim Shell, Dee Dee, Helen, only me. I thank y'all, Queen. I mean, if I'm missing somebody, I apologize. DT Hope, Joshua. I appreciate the small loyal group I do have. I'm not a numbers person. I'm more of a based off loyalty type person. And so with that being said, Miss Fanny, I want to let you give some inspiration real quick. Then I'm gonna let Dee Dee give some inspiration, and I'll close out.
No matter the struggle, no matter the gossip, always remember that your strength lies within.
All right, Dee Dee, it's on you, my sister.
Okay, mine is great things take time. And that's mine.
All right, yo, y'all can expect the Flintstones to be uploaded tonight. People, the freestyle is gonna be good, and so they are called Flow, basically. So any song it be is gonna be called that cartoon and Flow. So it's not gonna be freestyles. I'm trying to do my own thing. There's enough rappers freestyling, so it's the Flintstones Flow, the Rugrats Flow. And so I just need y'all to continue to support me. I love each and every one of y'all, and I mean it from the heart when I say that. I thank y'all so much for being here, and please tap in tomorrow for another great episode of Positivity, man. We're gonna update and have a intro song for the podcast too, y'all. Just have to restructure everything. But I see y'all. Good night, man.